Hi everybody. Today we have a special guest with us today. We have Joel Williams. He's one of the top short sale attorneys, in my opinion, in the Atlanta, Duluth, Gwinnett County area. And he's going to answer a couple questions for us today. So Joel, thank you very much for coming today.
It's a pleasure to be here.
Super appreciate it. Joel, just a simple question. You are located where?
We're in Duluth, Georgia, right across from Gwinnett Place Mall.
Great. And your phone number of your business?
770-291-2110.
Great. And my team has been doing a lot of short sales with your firm and with having tremendous success.
We have.
I know you work with quite a few other realtors in the area, so you work hand in hand with a lot of realtors doing short sales, correct?
We do. That's our specialty.
Fantastic. What would you say is the number one question when families come to you and ask about short sales?
The question we get most often is about, and there's confusion here, what are the tax consequences of a short sale versus a foreclosure? And many people out there they're under the misconception that if they have a short sale, then they're going to be taxed on the difference in what they owe and what the bank settled for. If they have a foreclosure, there's not going to be any tax. But the reality of it is that it's for tax purposes, those transactions are treated exactly the same. So if you're going to be taxed on a short sale, you would also be taxed on a foreclosure, and you would also be taxed on a deed in lieu. So while so often that gets to be a question for people, it doesn't matter, because whatever it is, it's going to be the same regardless of which transaction you have.
And no matter what, you do recommend everybody talks with their CPA or their personal attorney to make sure everything's done properly when it comes to doing their taxes and everything with the short sale, correct?
Absolutely. I'm an attorney. I can tell you about the law.
Right.
I don't tell you about the taxes because I'm not a CPA. Right. Now, another aspect of that is there's a thing called the Mortgage Debt Relief Act, which is a federal act. And the Mortgage Debt Relief Act was passed a couple of years ago, basically to say if you go through a short sale, you will not have to pay taxes. You'll get a 1099, but there won't be any taxes on that. And that applies in certain instances, primarily if it's your home, if it's a home that you lived in as opposed to an investor property, and there's some other things. And that's why it's critical really to talk to the CPA, because the CPA is accustomed to reading the tax code.
So you recommend that people come to you for consultation, and once they're ready to do their tax or whatever, to go to a CPA. That's not what you handle.
That's right.
Great.
That's right.
Well, let's do this. We're going to make this a two-part video because I don't want to tie people up too much. So hopefully everybody will come back to see part 2, because we're going to come back with even a more important question, Joel, is what questions should people really be asking you, correct?
Absolutely.
Great. So we'll come back with part 2 and wait for us in a little bit.